Hello students, this is the second video on consignment. In this video I will cover the solved problems with accounting treatment in the books of consignor as well as consignee. So far I made video number 1 wherein I have covered the concept of consignment, account sales and solved problems of account sales. Besides, the journal entries in the books of consignor and consignee were covered. So that's first video is very important. Please do watch that video. I will share the link of that video in the I button as well as in the description box. Whereas other two videos with regards to invoice price method and abnormal loss method have already been made. I will also share the link of those videos even. This is the second video wherein I will cover the problems without closing stock concept, right? So let's start the video. So I'll take up this question. Ram and Company of Kolkata consigned 50 cases of goods at 200 each to Nathan of Mumbai. The consignor pays 200 for insurance and for freight 300. Nathan sent an account sale showing the gross proceeds at 24,000. The expenses paid by Nathan were dock dues 20, carriage 50, warehouse expenses 130. He sent the amount due to the consignor after deducting 4% commission. Give journal entries in the books of both the parties. So this question was asked in Osmania University question papers. So how to solve this problem, that I will show you. In this there is no closing stock. So I have taken the question again. So first we are asked to write the journal entries. So we will take up the journal entries in the books of consignor. First, sending goods on consignment. What is the entry in the books of consignor? Consignment account data to goods sent on consignment. Whenever material sent by the consignor to consignee, consignment account data to goods sent on consignment will be the entry. Narration I am not writing because you can easily write the narration in the exam, and it is mandatory to write the narration in the exam. And the second entry is for expenses incurred by the consignor. So in this case, consignor incurred the expenses amounted to rupees 500. So that should be debited to consignment account. The entry will be consignment account data to cash or bank. Next, for sales made by the consignee. Consignee sold the material, right? So for that we will pass the entry as it is sold by consignee. Therefore, consignee account will come into the picture. That is Nathan account data to consignment account. So it will be credited in consignment account and debited to Nathan account, consignee account. Next, for expenses incurred by consignee. Consignee incurred the expenses. That expenses entry will be again debited to consignment account. Consignment account data to consignee, that is Nathan account in this case, 200 rupees. Next, for commission payable to consignee. Commission charged by consignee. In this case, 4% is the commission. So commission is also an expense for the consignment, therefore it will be debited to consignment account. So entry is consignment account data to Nathan account 960 rupees, that commission. How we got 960? 24,000 into 4%. Next, we require to prepare consignment account, Nathan account and goods sent on consignment account. Since we are asked to write the journal entries, I have already prepared the consignment account. You can see here I have debited goods sent on consignment account in the consignment account and credited in the goods sent on consignment account. Next, to cash expenses of the consignor, to Nathan expense of the consignee, to Nathan commission, then credited by Nathan sales by consignment stock. There is no closing stock in this case, right? I have closed the account. We got the profit, debit side balancing figure 12,340. Clear? In the same way, consignee account, that is Nathan account, to consignment sales by consignment expenses of the consignee by consignment commission. Both we have written balancing figure. We got 22,840. That will be receivable from the consignee, right? Since we are preparing these accounts in the books of consignor. Next, goods sent on consignment account was opened by consignment. We have opened 10,000. It will be transferred to either purchases account or trading account. So two purchases are trading. So we have closed this account. Now we got two figures. One is profit, another one is amount receivable from the consignee. For this we will pass the two more journal entries. For consignment profit, the entry is consignment account data to profit and loss account 12,340. For amount receivable, that is closing the goods center, sorry, three entries, closing the goods center and consignment account even. So goods center and consignment account it are to purchases or trading account. Finally we write the entry for amount receivable from the consignee, that is 22,840. Cash, bank or bills receivable account it are to consignee's account. So in this manner we have to solve the problem. Clear? I hope I made you understand the concept. Now we will take up journal entries and ledger account in the books of consignee. So again I have taken the question. Now we will take up journal entries in the books of consignee. In the books of consignee only one account will be prepared called as consignor account. So what is the first entry? See, bear in mind, I told you in the explanation itself in the video number 1, for receipt of goods by consignee no entry will be passed because consignee is not the owner of material. That you bear in mind. So for expenses incurred by the consignee, the entry is Ram and Co, that is consignor account data to cash or bank. For sales made by consignee, cash or bank account data to Ram and Company account, that is consignor. Then for commission receivable by consignee, in the sense commission charged, the entry is Ram and Company account data to commission account, right? Then finally we will make Ram and Company account, Ram and Co account. We will debit expenses, commission and credit, that is cash or bank, that is sales 24,000. Clear? Now balancing figure we are getting 22,840, that will be payable to the consignor. For that we will pass an entry that for final remittance to consignor, consignor account data, that is Ram and Co account data to cash or bank. So in this way we have to write the journal entries and prepare the ledger account in the books of consignee even. Clear? Now we'll take up one more question to make you better understand. So in this question we are finding the firm of SNC SC company of Delhi consigned to Premier and Company Rangoon. So SC and Company is the consignor and Premier and Company Rangoon is the consignee. 50 cases of pieces of goods valued at 350 each. The consignor paid freight and insurance thereon 1,800. They received an advance from the consignee 8,000. Received an account sale from Premier and Company giving the particulars as under: gross sale proceed 28,000, expenses of warehouse, carriage, dock dues, etc. incurred by them amounted to rupees 900 and their commission is 1,000. By consignee it is. Received a bank draft for the balance due by them on consignment. From the above particulars prepared necessary ledger accounts in the books of consignor and those of in the books of consignee. So we'll take up this question. Again I have kept the question here. So we have to prepare ledger account in the books of consignor, that is SC and Company. How many ledger accounts we prepare? We prepare 3 ledger accounts. One is consignment account, second one is Premier Company, that is consignee, and third one is goods sent on consignment account. So we will start this accounts simultaneously as we have prepared all the 3 accounts. First, so material sent to consignee on consignment basis. So we write in consignment account 2 goods sent on consignment. How many units? 50 cases, each at 350 rupees. So the amount is 17,500. So the entry is consignment account data to goods sent on consignment. In consignment we wrote goods sent on consignment. In goods sent on consignment what we write? By consignment account, that is 17,500. Next, the consignor paid expenses of the consignor. So we write in consignment account 2 cash or bank, consignor expenses amounted to rupees 1,800. Then consignor received an advance from Premier and Company, that is consignee. So entry is cash account data to consignee account, that is Premier and Company. So we write in Premier and Company by cash or bank, that is advance amount 8,000. Clear? See, bear in mind, advance always will be written in the consignee account only, nowhere else. Next, they received an account sale and gross sales are 28,000. Material sold is 28,000. So what do we do? In consignment account we write by consignee, that is Premier and Company, sales is 28,000. In Premier and Company we write to consignment sales, that is 28,000. Clear? Then the expenses incurred by the consignee. So in consignment account to Premier and Company, expenses 900, and Premier and Company we write by consignment 900. In consignment account to Premier and Company, that is commission amount amounted rupees 1000. At the same time in Premier and Company it will be credited by consignment 1000. So since we have prepared consignment account as well as Premier and Company, that is consignee account, it will be reflected in both the accounts. Then received a bank draft. So next, we don't have any closing stock. As I told you in the beginning itself, in these two problems no closing stock is mentioned. This is the basic problems to practice, right? Further I will post more videos, there I will cover the closing stock problems even. So now closing stock is not there. Then we will close this consignment account. We are getting the balancing figure on the debit side, that is 6800. So it is profit. So it will be transferred to profit and loss account. Then we will close the consignee account. We are getting the balancing figure on the credit side, that is 18,100. That will be written as bank, that is balancing figure. In this question it has stated that the balance will be what we call paid off by the consignee in the bank draft. Received a bank draft for the balance due, that is fifth paragraph, fifth point, please. So then we will close the goods sent on consignment account to trading or purchases account. So the goods sent on consignment account even will be closed. In this way directly we can prepare the ledger accounts. Clear? Now I will show you how to solve the what we call how to prepare the ledger account in the books of consignee. Which ledger account? Consignor account, that is SNC account we will prepare in the books of consignee. So in this account what we will write? Expenses incurred by the consignee, sales made by the consignee, that will be recorded. So on the debit side we write to cash and bank, advance which is given by the consignee to consignor 8000. Then sales made by the consignee by cash or bank, sales, that is 28,000, it will be credited. Then expenses of the consignee and commission of the consignee which will be charged by, which is charged by the consignee. Clear? So once you prepare this account, debit, advance, expenses and commission, credit, sales, close the account, you will get the balancing figure 18,100. It will be written to cash or bank. See, bear in mind the closing balance, that is balancing figure of the consignee account in the books of consignor and consignor account in the books of consignee, both will remain same. This is the mandatory provision, because amount receivable and amount payable should be same. So in this way we have to prepare the ledger accounts with regards to consignment. Clear? So I wish you all the best. Thanks for watching the video. Do subscribe my channel Mentor the Trusted Guide and motivate me to make more qualitative informative videos. Thank you very much.